You've been told your whole life to drink more water, 8 glasses a day, stay hydrated. It fixes everything, and you believed it. You carried your bottle everywhere. You sipped at your desk. You finished it before bed just to hit your goal. But here's what nobody told you. It's not just how much water you drink that matters. It's when. And if you're waking up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., stumbling to the bathroom in the dark, if you fall back asleep only to wake up again an hour later, if you feel tired no matter how many hours you were technically in bed, what I'm about to share could change that. Tonight. Visual cue. Dark bedroom. Soft blue light from a clock reading 2:47 a.m. A figure sitting on the edge of the bed, head in hands. Most people assume waking up at night to urinate is just part of getting older. A minor inconvenience, something you learn to live with. Doctors even have a name for it. Nocturia. And they'll hand you a pamphlet and send you home. Here's what most people never realize. Disrupted sleep caused by nighttime urination isn't just annoying. It is genuinely dangerous. Research shows that people who wake 2 or more times a night to urinate face a significantly elevated risk of cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, and depression. Some studies connect chronic nocturia to a higher risk of falls in older adults, particularly dangerous fractures. Others link it to a measurably shorter lifespan. Your body is not just being inconvenient, it is sending you a message, and the message isn't always what you think it is. Comment trigger. How many times do you wake up at night? 1, 2, more? Tell me in the comments. You might be surprised how many people share this. I want you to think about someone for a moment. A man, let's call him David, 54 years old, works hard, takes care of his family, drinks his water religiously because his doctor told him to. 3, sometimes 4 large glasses in the evening, right up until he brushes his teeth. For 3 years, David woke up every single night, at least twice, sometimes 3 times. He was exhausted at work, short-tempered at home. His wife thought he was depressed. He thought he was just aging. He saw a urologist. They ran tests. His prostate was fine. His kidneys were fine. His bladder capacity was normal. The doctor asked him one question. When do you drink most of your water? David said, I try to get it all in at night. I'm too busy during the day. The doctor leaned back and said, There's your answer. Within 2 weeks of changing just that one habit, David slept through the night for the first time in years. His wife cried. He cried. He told me it felt like getting his life back. Within 2 weeks of changing just one habit, David slept through the night for the first time in years. Here's what's actually happening in your body. And I promise to keep this simple, because it's genuinely fascinating. Your kidneys don't work on a flat, constant schedule. They follow your body's circadian rhythm, the same internal clock that governs your sleep, your hormones, your body temperature. During the day, your kidneys are highly active. They filter blood quickly. They produce urine efficiently. They're designed to work hard when you're upright and moving. At night, something shifts. Your body releases a hormone called antidiuretic hormone, ADH. Its job is to signal the kidneys to slow down, to concentrate urine, to let you sleep without interruption. But here's where things become dangerous. If you flood your system with large amounts of fluid in the 2 to 3 hours before bed, you overwhelm that hormonal signal. Your kidneys don't get the quiet they were designed for. Instead of producing a small, concentrated amount of urine overnight, they keep working, producing volume after volume that your bladder has no choice but to respond to. You gave your kidneys homework right before they were supposed to sleep, and they're doing it. They just won't let you sleep while they do. Visual cue. Simple animation, a gentle hourglass slowing down at night, then being suddenly filled with liquid, the sand rushing fast again. Comment trigger. Did you know your kidneys follow a sleep schedule too? Most people have no idea. Does this change how you think about your evening routine? Now I want to go deeper, because there are actually 4 hidden reasons you might be waking up at night that almost nobody talks about, and evening water intake is only one of them. Hidden truth number 1, salt in the evening. When you eat salty foods at night, chips, processed meals, restaurant food, your body retains excess sodium. To balance that sodium load, Your body pulls water into the bloodstream. More fluid in the blood means more work for the kidneys, more urine, more waking up. Your late-night snack habit may be costing you your sleep. Hidden truth number 2. Alcohol and caffeine. Both are diuretics. They actively tell your kidneys to produce more urine. That glass of wine with dinner. That evening tea you thought was harmless. Your body clears alcohol and caffeine over several hours, right in the middle of the night. Your kidneys are busy long after you've forgotten the drink. Hidden truth number 3. Lying down redistributes fluid. Doctors rarely explain this clearly. When you're upright all day, gravity keeps a significant amount of fluid pooled in your legs, especially if you have any mild swelling or circulation issues. The moment you lie down, that fluid redistributes. It enters your bloodstream. Your kidneys suddenly have far more to process. Your bladder fills. You wake up. This is why elevating your legs for even 30 minutes before bed can reduce nighttime trips to the bathroom. The fluid drains before you lie down, not during your sleep. Hidden truth number 4. Sleep apnea. This one surprises almost everyone. When your breathing repeatedly stops during sleep, your heart produces a hormone that signals the kidneys to make more urine. It's a side effect of the stress and pressure changes in your chest cavity. Many people have their sleep apnea diagnosed only because their doctor thought to ask about nighttime urination. If nothing else works, ask about a sleep study. Comment trigger. Which of these 4 surprised you most? The salt one? The leg fluid one? Tell me. I read every comment. I want to pause here for a moment, because if you've been waking up at night for months or years and you've never understood why, I need you to really absorb something. This is not your fault. You were doing what you were told. Drink water, stay hydrated, take care of yourself. Nobody taught you about kidney circadian rhythms in school. Your doctor probably never had time to explain the fluid redistribution that happens when you lie down. You weren't failing your body. You just had incomplete information. And incomplete information, not bad intentions, is what creates most of the health problems people quietly suffer through for years. The body is extraordinarily forgiving when you understand it. It responds fast. You do not need medication. You do not need surgery. You do not need to accept disrupted sleep as inevitable. You just need to understand what your body is actually trying to tell you. The body is extraordinarily forgiving when you understand it. It responds fast. So let's talk about what actually works. These are not complicated, but the simplicity is deceptive. Every one of these changes is backed by real physiology. Change 1. Front load your water. The most important shift you can make. Drink the majority of your daily water before 6 p.m. A large glass first thing in the morning when your body is most dehydrated. Regular sips through the afternoon, then taper off as evening arrives. Your kidneys will have processed most of that fluid long before you go to bed. Change 2. Stop drinking within 2 to 3 hours of sleep. This is the rule urologists give their patients that nobody writes on a prescription pad. Set a simple boundary. After a certain time in the evening, small sips only. Enough to take medications, enough to rinse your mouth. Not glasses, not refills. Just small sips. Change 3. Elevate your legs in the evening. 30 minutes before bed, put your feet up. On the couch, on a pillow. Legs above heart level if possible. Let that pooled fluid drain back into circulation. Get processed by your kidneys while you're still awake. It sounds almost too simple. It is not. It works. Change 4. Cut the evening salt. Review what you eat after 7 p.m. Processed snacks, instant noodles, cheese, cured meats, all high sodium. The sodium load hits your system over 2 to 4 hours. Swap to lower sodium evening options and watch what happens. Change 5. Give your body 30 days. Your circadian rhythm, including your kidney rhythm, responds to consistent patterns. 1 week of changes may give you modest improvement. 4 weeks of consistent changes gives your body enough time to actually recalibrate. Do not give up after 3 days. Give it a real chance. Comment trigger. Which of these 5 will you try first? Be specific. Just saying all of them doesn't count. Pick one. Write it below. Commitment in public is powerful. There's something I think about when I consider stories like David's. He lost 3 years of sleep, 3 years of waking up exhausted, 3 years of fog and irritability and distance from the people he loved, not because anything was medically wrong with him, but because of when he drank his water. 3 years. How many small things are costing you something bigger than you realize? How many habits, completely unquestioned, are quietly shaping the quality of your days, your relationships, your energy, your presence in the world? We're so focused on the big dramatic health interventions, the surgeries, the medications, the diagnoses, and we completely miss the quiet foundational things, the things so ordinary they've never been questioned. Your body is not your enemy. It is the most faithful partner you will ever have. It has been trying to communicate with you through fatigue, through restless nights, through waking in the dark at 3 a.m., not to punish you, but to guide you. Tonight, put the water bottle down 2 hours before bed. Elevate your legs for 30 minutes while you watch something you love. Let your kidneys do their slow, quiet, nocturnal work. And sleep. Finally, deeply, fully sleep. You've earned it. Visual cue. Soft morning light through a window. A figure waking up slowly, calm, rested. A clock reading 7:12 a.m. Uninterrupted. Comment trigger. If this video helped you understand something you've silently struggled with for a long time, share it with someone who needs it tonight. And tell me, what's the one change you're making starting today?